Research Lesson 6, Digital Images, Audio, and Video Resources. Have you ever struggled to visualize an image or imagine a sound described in a text? Example, the atmosphere is an ocean of air held in place by gravity, extending from the surface to an altitude of hundreds of kilometers, the edge of space. Images, audio clips, and video clips can clarify complex ideas by providing examples that you can see and hear. Digital media is audios, images, and video files that are accessible through the computer that can present you with sights and sounds related to your research topic. You can also use digital media in a multimedia presentation to inform and engage your audience. And this is what you will need to do in January when you present your presentation. Digital media can serve as a valuable primary source of information. Primary sources give you first-hand information about a historical research topic. Primary sources available in digital format can include photographs of people, places, or events related to historical research topics. Audio recordings of famous speeches, debates, newscasts, or artistic performances. And video recordings of historical events such as battles, hearings, meetings, demonstrations, or rallies. The Internet contains a vast amount of digital media of varying levels of quality. As with any research source, you must evaluate digital media for accuracy and for credibility. By using high-quality digital media in your research project, you will ensure that your audience takes your work seriously. As you search for digital media, use the following criteria to evaluate images, audio, and video sources. Digital media sources should be credible. Search for sources on reliable websites, such as those affiliated with government agencies or educational institutions. They need to be relevant. Choose sources that pertain directly to your topic and avoid those that simply dress up your project. And then they need to be informative. Select sources that build upon rather than repeat the information presented in your research paper. Let's look at images. Image sources such as photographs, illustrations, cartoons, and paintings can capture your audience's attention and add valuable information to your project. You could use historical photographs to supplement a project on President Roosevelt's New Deal program. Let's look at this research tip. There are basic differences among file formats available for you to use to save images. You have your JPEG. JPEG is recommended for photo images used in most student documents. Then you have GIF. GIF is also commonly used for photos, but it is best for images with solid areas of color, animation, and transparency. Then you have WMF and EMF, often are used for professional printing. Then you have TIFF, TIFF, and EPS formats that are used in the printing industry and government printing offices. So, talking about images, you can glean many informative details from a single image. This photograph shows students in an adult education class created under the New Deal. So from this photograph, viewers can learn that adults of varying ages received education under the New Deal. Men and women attended the same adult education classes, and adult education classes took place in traditional classrooms. Studying the historical photograph at the right, let's look at answer the questions. Is the source credible? Is the image relevant to the research topic? And does the image inform viewers about the topic? These are the three questions that you need to ask about any photograph that you use. So let's think of the New Deal project. And is the source credible? Yes. The source is from a reliable government website. Is the image relevant to the research topic? Yes, the photograph shows farm workers affected by New Deal programs. And the last one is, does the image inform viewers about the topic? Yes, the image conveys the desperation felt by many farm families during this period. Then you have audio sources. Audio sources such as podcasts and audio files can bring your research to life by allowing your audience to actually hear recordings of speeches, debates, and newscasts or performances. You can use your favorite search engine to find audio files for your research project. So here's one from Google, and they're looking for Franklin D. Roosevelt's speeches when he was president related to New Deal. So they found it at Miller Center of Public Affairs, which is a presidential speech library. So evaluate this clip excerpts featuring President Roosevelt discussion of New Deal programs in his speech. And we're going to jump over to the actual site to do this. So it was number 7.
My friends, since my annual message to the Congress on January 4th last, I have not addressed the general public over the air. In the many weeks since that time, the Congress has devoted itself to the arduous task of formulating legislation necessary to the country's welfare.
Okay, so that's obviously 26 minutes, so we're not going to take the time to do that. So is the source credible? Is the audio source relevant to the research topic? Does the audio source inform viewers about the topic? First, yes. The website is affiliated with a major university. Yes, the speech focuses on specific programs created under the New Deal. And does it inform audience? Yes, the speech provides Roosevelt's insights about several New Deal programs. So the same 3 questions are applied then to audio. So video sources such as webcast and video clips combine images and soundtrack to help your audience experience sights and sounds related to your topic. You can use a free media player such as Real Player to search for video clips relevant to your research topic. So we're going to look at a video clip, but we're not going to use Real Player because now most students and even I use YouTube. So let's look over here at something from YouTube, which is Roosevelt's New Deal Part 1. So it's not the specific one they're talking about, but it gives us an idea of something that you could look at for a research
In 1932, as dole queues lengthened across America, 13 million were out of work. Nearly a third of the people relied on handouts from private charities. There was no welfare state to help them. It was the time of the Great Depression.
So again, we have our 3 questions. Is the source credible? Is the video clip relevant to the research topic? And does the video clip inform viewers about the topic? First, is it credible? Yes. It seems to be a clip of authentic footage taken during the New Deal era. Does it give us information and stay on topic? Yes, the video describes specifics and benefits of several New Deal projects undertaken in West Virginia. That's not the one we watched, but you get the idea. And does it give information? Yes, the video is relevant because it gives authentic images and information related to my topic. So again, we have those same 3 questions that are asked of images, of video, and of audio. So, and those were credibility, reliability, and information. The National Archive website preserves primary source documents created by the United States federal government. It's a collection that includes American founding documents such as the Constitution, military records of veterans, links to libraries of former U.S. presidents like the one we just saw giving the speeches, and image, audio, and video files relating to topics in U.S. history. The National Archive website is an excellent online source for a historical research project. The website contains vast holdings of primary source documents. The website includes sources created specifically for students. Because the archives are managed by the government agencies, researchers know the sources are reliable, and archivists have organized information by topic and format to make it accessible to researchers. So you can use a keyword search. The National Archives has tailored its website for use by student researchers and other groups. On the home page, you can click on Educators and Students, and you will find information about searching the archives and links to other helpful online sources. So to begin your research, click on the online exhibits to see whether your topic is represented. These exhibits are constantly changing and cover a wide range of topics. Many of the online exhibits include documents, images, audio files, and video files. Don't worry if your topic is not included in an online exhibit. You can search the archives easily. The Archival Research Catalog is called ARC. Like Edison's is Destiny Quest, for the National Archives, the research catalog is ARC. And ARC is a search engine you can use to help find sources in the archive. From the main search page, you can search by keyword relating to your topic. You can view your search results for popular research topics. You can browse the newest additions to the archives. And you can read tips for student researchers. The ARC features a gallery called Primary Sources for Educators and Students. This collection contains digital sources organized by eras in U.S. history. Searching this gallery can save you time in your research by helping you concentrate on relevant sources quickly. You can also use the National Archive by source type under the links in Research by Format. So here the person wants to specifically search for motion pictures and sound. You select online resources to focus your search on digital sources. Okay, so let's review what we've done. We have digital, image, audio, and video resources. So we talked about how digital media can provide you with primary sources. Then when we evaluate digital media, we look to make sure it's credible, to make sure it's relevant, and to make sure it is informative. We talked about the 4 formats for imaging sources: JPEGs, GIFs, WMFs, and TIFFs. And remember, it said the best one to probably use was a JPEG in your project. Then we quickly looked at an audio sources, video sources, and we looked at credibility, relevance, and information on all 3 of the image source, audio source, and video source. Then we concluded this lesson with a discussion of the National Archives, how there's a wealth of primary sources in the National Archives. They're specifically organized and arranged for student researchers. We know that the site is reliable because it's a government site, and you do a topical or keyword search to get your information. This is the conclusion of Lesson 6, so go ahead and complete the form. Bring any questions that you might have to class.